Let me ask you something. Have you ever been sitting quietly, doing absolutely nothing, and suddenly felt strangely empty? Not sad, not angry, just disconnected. You grab your phone, you play music, you watch another motivational video. But somehow, nothing changes. And eventually you wonder, why can't I just feel happy for no reason? Here's the surprising part. Your brain can shift into a happier state in less than 15 seconds. Without fixing your life, without forcing positivity. Today you'll discover 3 simple switches. Switches that can quickly change how your brain responds to stress. And the third switch may be the most powerful one of all. Because it changes how your brain creates motivation itself. Imagine 2 people experiencing the exact same bad day. Same traffic, same stress, same problems. One feels miserable for hours. The other recovers within minutes. Their circumstances didn't change. Their brain's reaction did. Your brain wasn't built to make you happy all the time. It was designed to react quickly and protect you. Once you understand those reactions, you can interrupt them almost instantly. That's where these 3 tricks begin. Brain trick 1, the face feedback switch. Most people believe emotions only come from thoughts. But your brain also studies your body, especially your face. Try this with me. Raise your eyebrows slightly. Relax your jaw. Lift the corners of your mouth. Hold that expression for 15 seconds. Your brain receives a simple message. We're safe. And when your brain believes you're safe, it reduces stress chemicals and increases feel-good chemicals. You didn't force yourself to become happy. You simply sent your brain a different signal. And your brain responded. That's why this trick works surprisingly fast. Your brain responds to physical cues much quicker than thoughts. Most people make one common mistake. They wait to feel better before changing their posture, before changing their expression. But your brain works differently. Change the signal first. The emotion often follows. Now you know how to tell your brain, I'm safe. But what happens when your thoughts won't stop racing? What if your mind keeps replaying conversations? Or worrying about things that haven't even happened yet? That's where brain trick number 2 begins. The Name It to Tame It reset. Your brain operates using 2 main systems. One thinks logically, the other reacts emotionally. When emotions suddenly spike, your brain automatically switches into survival mode. Here's the shortcut. The moment you feel anxious, frustrated, or overwhelmed, simply say, I'm feeling stressed. Or maybe, I'm feeling irritated. I'm feeling overwhelmed. That's all you need. No analyzing, no fixing, no trying to force yourself to feel better. Because the moment you label the emotion, your brain shifts activity toward logical regions. Instead of becoming the emotion, you become the observer. And that changes everything. The storm may still exist, but now you're no longer standing in the rain. You're watching it pass. And here's something fascinating. Your brain cannot fully panic and fully label emotions at the same time. Labeling interrupts the emotional loop. You don't need solutions. You only need awareness. Now imagine combining both tricks. Your face says, we're safe. And your mind quietly says, I understand what's happening. That combination is powerful. But there's one final switch. And this one changes how your brain creates happiness itself. Brain trick 3, the micro-win dopamine trigger. Most people chase happiness the wrong way. They wait for motivation. They wait for good news. They wait for life to improve. But your brain doesn't release happiness after success. It releases it during progress. And once you understand that, you can feel better almost instantly. Here's the trick. Choose one tiny action, something that takes less than 15 seconds. Straighten your posture, take one deep breath, drink a sip of water, or check off one tiny task. Do it right now. That's enough. Because your brain recognizes movement, and movement signals progress. Progress creates dopamine. Dopamine doesn't simply improve mood. It boosts focus, motivation, and optimism. That's why getting started always feels difficult. But once you begin, your brain starts helping you continue. Most people wait to feel motivated before they act, before they move, before they change. But your brain doesn't work that way. Action comes first. Motivation follows. That's what makes the micro-win so powerful. Bad mood? Create a tiny win. Low energy? Create a tiny win. Feeling stuck? Take one small action. Because movement tells your brain, we're making progress. Now imagine combining all 3 tricks. Relax your face. Name your emotion. Create one tiny win. In less than a minute, your nervous system begins shifting. Not because life changed, but because your brain chemistry changed. And the more often you use these switches, the faster your brain learns to respond. These aren't habits, they're shortcuts. Here's what most people never discover. Happiness isn't something you chase. It's something you activate. Your brain already has everything it needs. You simply learned how to access it, how to signal safety, how to interrupt emotional spirals, how to trigger motivation on demand. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, disconnected, or emotionally stuck, remember this. Happiness isn't waiting somewhere in the future. It might be only one small switch away. If this message helped you, comment 15 seconds, subscribe to Simple Life Evolution, and continue training your mind to transform your life.